My name's Sabrina Ramanov, and in this video, we're going to walk through building our own custom GPT. In my previous video, we talked about what a custom GPT is and how to use them from the GPT store. Just to recap, the benefit of a custom GPT is that it's tailored to a specific use case. You can have it call external APIs or leverage external tools in order to provide specialized, personalized answers for a specific use case. For example, here I'm in the GPT store. This website generator is specifically tailored to do this task, generate a website. Write for Me is specifically tailored to helping you write engaging content. Code Copilot, again, is specifically tailored to helping you code. Now, you may have also heard of an assistant. What's the difference between a custom GPT and an OpenAI assistant? The main difference is that the custom GPT is accessible through the ChatGPT interface, and it can be shared with other people just by going to the GPT marketplace and installing your custom GPT. Whereas an OpenAI assistant is intended for developers to integrate them within their apps. For example, if you have a make.com automation, it can call an OpenAI assistant to perform a specific task and then return a response. In this tutorial, we'll walk through building a custom GPT, and in a future video, I'll walk through building an OpenAI assistant. So the first step is to log into your ChatGPT web app, okay? And then click Explore GPTs on the left-hand side. This is the GPT store where you can search and install custom GPTs. On the upper right-hand corner, go ahead and click Create. So the first step is to describe what it is we're trying to make. Make a copywriter who brainstorms viral hooks for TikTok and Instagram videos. What do you think of this name, Social Hooksmith? You can change this later, but we can keep it for now. Notice this preview on the right-hand side. This is what users will see after installing your custom GPT. So here are some templates that users can click. What are some catchy hooks for a travel blog? Help me brainstorm viral intros for a beauty tutorial. Let's say I don't love this name. I want an SEO optimized GPT name. I want the name to be viral hook generator for TikTok. ChatGPT is updating the name, generating a profile picture, and we're going to see the update over here on the right-hand side in the preview screen. So now ChatGPT has renamed our GPT to viral hook generator for TikTok. It even generated a profile picture. It looks good. ChatGPT is again walking us through the build process. What specific focus or tone would you like it to emphasize when creating hooks? Now, I recommend if you're non-technical or if this is your first time building a custom GPT to just continue back and forth with this conversational process to build out the GPT. However, if you're comfortable configuring it directly, go ahead and click Configure up here. And this is basically where you can configure the brain of your custom GPT. You can see these things have already been filled out by ChatGPT based on our conversation, but you can go ahead and modify it directly here. So for example, conversation starters, this is what users see here when they first install your custom GPT. And what's really awesome about GPT is that you can design its knowledge base here in the knowledge section. You can upload files. You can also enable certain capabilities such as web search and DALL-E image generation. For example, if our hook generator also generated a visual hook as an image, that might be a use case where you enable DALL-E image generation. You can also empower GPTs with custom action. So here, if you click Create New Action, this allows your GPT to retrieve information or take actions outside of ChatGPT, such as calling an external API. And if you have zero coding background, you want to call an external API, but you don't know how, just click here, Get Help from Actions GPT. And this will actually open up a custom GPT designed to help you create code to call a specific endpoint. Let's say you want to call the Stripe endpoint. This will create a spec for this API, right? We're not going to do that in this video, but we will empower it with knowledge and capabilities. So for this viral hook generator, I want to upload my curated database of 1,000 plus proven viral hooks for TikTok and Instagram. Okay, so I already have that in the form of this Notion document. Okay, why is the hook so important, by the way? Because it's the main reason that videos go viral. If people do not watch the first 5-10 seconds of your video, it's not going to go anywhere. Go to my Notion page where I maintain this database. Then I'm just going to export the page. Okay, go ahead and click export. This is just a Notion page listing out the hooks, nothing fancy, honestly. And then what we're going to do is upload the file. Okay, so now let's go ahead and test our custom GPT on the right-hand side. Help me brainstorm hooks for about free AI courses. It's searching my knowledge, so that means it's actually using the file that I've uploaded And here we go. And now it's using the file, and you can tell because of how it's broken it down into text and spoken hooks as well as visual hooks, right? So if you go back to my original document, we have text/spoken hooks here. And then all the way at the bottom, we have a list of visual hooks. And I'm going to read through them, check the accuracy. Yeah, I mean, I love some of these hooks, right? 98% of people have no idea these AI courses exist for free. This is a great hook. Why pay thousands of dollars when you can learn AI for free? This is great. This free AI course feels illegal to know. Okay, that one's overdone, so I don't like that one. Visual hooks here, you can start with free flashing in bold letters. Show yourself typing free AI courses in a search bar. I like this one, actually. Use a green screen. If you guys watch my TikTok or Instagram videos, you know that I do green screen all the time. Honestly, it's super easy. Now what I want to do is test its capabilities. So here we've enabled web search as well as Dolly image generation. And just a quick side note, if you turn off and on a capability, it refreshes the preview. So that's why it just disappeared all of a sudden. So here I'm going to ask generate an image to use a visual hook for a free courses AI video. I am actually impressed that it got the text rendering correct, so that's good. And so if I were to use this for TikTok and Instagram, I'd use the green screen effect and select this as a photo or image to be displayed behind me. And honestly, I might try this later today just to see how well it performs. So you can go ahead and download this image by hovering over it and clicking the download button. So I'm pretty happy. It's got a nice name, it's got a nice logo, description, instructions. The conversation starters look good to me. And then it has our knowledge base of 1,000 plus curated, proven viral hooks from TikTok and Instagram videos. It also has capabilities to search the web and generate images via Dolly. The only thing we didn't implement, which is a little bit more advanced, is an action, such as calling an external API. I definitely recommend using the preview screen over here to test it a lot more, make sure the behavior is what you want, make sure it's generating responses that seem accurate and sensible to you. And once you're ready to deploy it, go ahead and click Create on the upper right-hand corner. Choose the access control you want. You can make it invite only. I have an upgraded account, so I can make this GPT just for anyone in my company. Anyone with a link, it could be public, or you can even publish it on the GPT store. Let's actually do that. So GPT store category, let's select writing since it's technically generating copy. Click updates. We get this error here, which is probably what you're going to get the first time. All this means is that I haven't actually completed my builder profile in order to make a public custom GPT. You basically have to go through some additional verification steps. Click learn more. Here it says within our products, this is the OpenAI help documentation, domain verification is required for advanced security features, including the ability to publish your custom GPT to the GPT store, right? So if you are trying to publish on the GPT store and you're a non-enterprise customer, then you must do domain verification. So, and then there's more information if you scroll down here, building and publishing a GPT, and this walks through it. So any ChatGPT Plus subscriber, which I am, can create a GPT and share it with others, but in order to publish, you must verify your builder profile. Let's close this for now. And then we're going to go to our profile settings. So go to settings, go to builder profile here. Okay. This is the profile you need to fill out in order to publish a custom GPT to the store. Select a domain. You might want this to be your primary website or your blog or newsletter, depending on where you're driving people to. I'm going to drive people to my newsletter, sabrina.dev. You're going to be prompted to add a text record to your DNS for your domain. Go ahead and do that and then come back to here. When it's successfully verified, you're going to see the domain over here. Okay, let's go back to the GPT that we were creating. Click Edit GPT, and then we're going to try making it public. Again, GPT store, category, writing. And if you're still getting this error, by the way, the other most common reason is because you are using some kind of trademark name within your custom GPT. I'm going to guess that it's because I'm using TikTok and Instagram here. I can't really do that. I'm just going to remove all references of TikTok, short videos. All we're doing here is removing any reference to TikTok and Instagram. Okay. And now the GPT is updating again. Okay, and that worked. So just to recap, I showed that process because those are some of the most common errors you're going to run into. Number one, make sure your builder profile is complete with a verified domain, and you will have to add a TXT record to your domain in the DNS settings. And number two, making sure you're not using any trademarked or copyrighted name. So TikTok, Instagram, it even knows the abbreviations like ENIG. I tried that as well. And what worked for me is changing those references to just a generic phrase, short videos. Now let's view the GPT. So it's in the GPT store. If I go to explore GPT, let's see, if I search viral hook for videos, yep, there's mine. Viral hook generator, viral reel script generator, and mine's number 3 already, viral hook generator for short videos. And you can see nobody's using it yet. That's why it says 0 here. But if you're watching this video, go ahead and install it, check it out. Now what I'm gonna do is log into my other ChatGPT account, my personal account, and then I wanna try to find the GPT from here. So click explore GPTs. Let's do viral hook for videos. Okay, and you can see mine right here. Although for some reason it's not displaying my name, it just says community builder, but this is the one we made. You can see the logo and everything. Viral hook generator for short videos. So go ahead and click that, and then this is what you see. These are the conversation starters. These are the capabilities. Let's go ahead and click start chat. This is literally what we built. So I logged into my other ChatGPT account, found my own GPT through the GPT store, and now I'm using it on a different account than the one I made it in. So let's say suggest trending hooks for life coach. It's searching its knowledge base, trending hook ideas. 3 life-changing habits I wish I knew 10 years ago. If you're in your 20s and lost, watch this now. These are great. And then I'll say, hey, what about visual hooks? Now, if I wanted my custom GPT to always respond with text spoken hooks as well as visual hooks, then what I would do is simply update the instructions, the configuration of the custom GPT, and tell it to always respond with both answers. Okay, so here are some ideas for visual hooks. Now I'm going to log back into my upgraded account, go to explore GPTs, click up here, my GPTs, to see the ones that I made. And now instead of 0 chats, you can see 1 chat because I was using it on my other account. So that's pretty cool. Go ahead and click edit GPT. One thing I wanted to point out as well is you have the version history of the different versions you've deployed. So here, 9:56 a.m., November 22nd, this is one version. If you want to go back and restore a previous version, super easy to do that. To wrap up this video, let's talk about the most common ways to monetize a custom GPT. One option is to use a third-party monetization platform. There are services out there that allow you to implement subscription models and paywalls for your custom GPT. Another approach is to directly monetize features of the GPT. This is a lot more complicated though to handle payments and ensuring access control, but the basic concept behind it is ensuring that only paid users can use certain features in your GPT. All sorts of caveats. You have to make sure you're complying with OpenAI's terms of service and everything. The third approach, use a custom GPT as your top of funnel marketing and driving those interested people somewhere else. For example, having a link to your website or to a lead magnet where people can sign up for something. The fourth approach is to incorporate affiliate links or advertising directly within your GPT's responses. So let's say you have a travel GPT and then you can put like different affiliate links as your GPT suggests travel itineraries. So you have a couple different options to experiment with. Just keep in mind, you always need to comply with OpenAI's terms of service and policies. All right, hope you enjoyed this video. My name's Sabrina Ramanov, and we walked through building a custom GPT from scratch and talked about different ways to potentially monetize it.